Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Minnesota Insight. I'm your host, Derek Shanka, and joining us today is an active member of the Dinkytown community and owner of Blarney Pub and Grill, Mike Mulroney. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Today we're going to be talking a little bit about crime, specifically robbery, assault, and theft in the Dinkytown community and surrounding area. So I'll turn it over to you, Mike. As a local business owner in the community, could you give us some insight or your perspective on the issue?
Sure. I think that what we have going on currently is crimes of opportunity. And I don't believe that crime is necessarily up in the Dinkytown area, although there's much more attention this year to these types of crimes of opportunity, simple thefts of telephones, mostly iPhones, jackets, purses, wallets, that nature.
So it's, you describe it as a systematic or premeditated crime. Is that what you've noticed in your establishment, or?
Right. What's happening is a certain element is coming into the area, and these people are, for lack of better terms, preying on potential victims. They're watching what they do. They're watching how often are they on their phone, where are they putting their phone, are they putting it in their pocket, are they putting it in their purse, and are they not latching their purse? And they start this early in the evening, and then they follow them around and find out the opportunity when it's best for them to be able to jump on top of it and then possibly take it. So at the end of the night, maybe somebody's had a few drinks and they're a little bit more relaxed and they're not paying attention to their belongings as much, and that's when they kind of sweep in and then they grab something.
Right. So what has your response been?
Our response mostly has been to work with very closely with the 2nd Precinct and Minneapolis Police Department and try and set up a system that we can use to identify who these people are. And we've also added security, and then we've done some additional training with our security to help identify, or at least get my security staff to identify who these potential people are that are out there looking for these types of opportunities. I think we've done a good job of addressing who they are and finding them, and then working with the police department to get really quick response times when we do identify somebody.
So you believe that collaboration and communication between 2nd Precinct and also and businesses in the area, you think that's an effective measure to take?
I think it's the best one so far.
Okay.
I think that what we've come up with, it's worked effectively. It hasn't stopped it by any means, but it's definitely improved.
Right, right. So what has the response been then to these policies by people either in your establishment or just kind of walking around the area?
I think overall the response has been fairly good. There has been some kickback a little bit. We instituted a dress code policy at Blarney, for example, and there's a number of people that don't like that so much. We've also addressed issues with guests when they come in if their phone is visible. We try to go up to them and tell them, tuck that phone in your pocket a little bit better, or latch your purse. Many times we get a positive feedback on it. Sometimes we get negative of, that's none of your business. Why don't you leave us alone? There's only so much you can do.
Right, absolutely. To follow up on that, do you have any advice for either patrons of your bar or just people in the community?
I think being aware of your surroundings and just being aware of the fact that people are out there watching you. And these predators are out there following you around, and they start early in the evening, as I said, and they will watch you through the evening. So the more aware you are of your surrounding and your belongings, the safer you're going to be in the long run, and the safer your belongings are going to be at the end of the night.
Okay. Do you have anything else to add for those who are watching?
Keep your eyes open. That's
Absolutely. It. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
We really appreciate you taking your time to do this. That wraps up another episode of Minnesota Inside. Thank you for joining us.